Amen. Boy, it's good to be in the house of the Lord, isn't it? All right, at this time, I'd like to ask the president of the Central United Men's organization, Mr. Christopher Beal, to come forward at this time.
There was a TV show some years ago, maybe 4 or 5, deal with 3 female detectives and one gentleman who would give them missions to go out and solve. And when they're completing of that mission, he would come back and he would say, "I love it when a plan comes together." Today I'm using those words. I love it when a plan comes together. Men's Day was an opportunity to highlight the men in the Christian experience. But I would be remiss if I didn't recognize the ladies in this particular day for wearing those beautiful hats. Please stand up. All the ladies in your hats, stand up, please. Thank you for your support. Reverend Ellison spoke about the emergency room being a sanctuary for God's work. I must attest to that as well, because getting him to speak today happened in the emergency room at Emory Hospital. My mother was here visiting, and she wanted to go see my brother-in-law who was in the hospital. But then I route to his room, she took sick and ended up in the emergency room. And while we were in there waiting for the doctor to never come, someone knocked on the door. And I told my sister and brother, said, "That's the doctor." And sure enough, it was the doctor. It was Dr. Ellison. He came in and said, "You go to Central, don't you?" I said, "Yes, sir." And he introduced himself, and he gave us words of comfort. And believe it or not, an hour after that, she was dismissed from the hospital. And at that time, I extended to him an invitation to be our speaker today. And today, here he is. And for that, we want to make sure that we recognize him and give him a token of our love for bringing the Word of God to us today. Please join me in welcoming him and welcoming him back home and thanking him for his service. We're also blessed in the city, we're blessed in Central also, to have Mr. Reginald DeGraffenreach. He kind of did double duty. He worked with us as well as working with Epic, so we want to give him a token of our love. Now, before our speaker kind of messed up our program, having you guys scratch out stuff and write on stuff, we had a perfect program going on, a perfect bulletin going on, and it was kind of designed and put together by the one and only Mr. Wonder Love. And we want to make sure that do not know Wendell. He's also a Central United Methodist Church fact checker. From time to time, the men, we have kind of a flagship event, and that's our Men's Boys Outing. And this year we had an outing again at the McGee's house. But we missed a young man's presence, and that was Jeremiah Sweet. Every year, Jeremiah and his cousins always there. And Jeremiah was not there this year because Jeremiah had some concerns a loss in his life this year. And at the ceremony of life, the family asked that we not contribute flowers, but to contribute to a scholarship fund in Jeremiah Sweet's name. And the men of Central who want to grant their request and contribute to that scholarship today, we want to recognize Jeremiah and his grandmother who's here with a token of our love and for your scholarship fund. Once again, the men's boys outing was no fun without Jeremiah, because every year we can count on Jeremiah at least drowning one time. My last and final recognition is the Man of the Year. Every year during Men's Day, the Men of Central recognizes the man who we label as being the Christian Man of the Year. And oftentimes, traditionally, the person presenting the award will go out and find out some background information on the recipient. This year, I didn't do that. So whatever you want to know about the recipient, presented, and after church, you give with them. But one thing I can say, he's a man of God. His walk and his talk is the same. Now, one thing when we were voting for Man of the Year, one of the members wrote on the card that this man loves Christ, he loves others, he demonstrates leadership, and it's a model for a Christian man. And I agree with that. You see, because a praying man in society today may seem a little odd, but our Man of the Year doesn't hesitate to tell you or to show you he loves God. His walk is with God, and he expresses it in all things. It doesn't matter what the issue of life brings. Like everyone, I'm sure, his days are up. Our days are sometimes up and sometimes down. But if you ever need him and call him, he'll be around. When he prays, your heart and soul will sing, because of the love you feel through the words he brings. He constantly tells you to love each other, no matter what you think or feel about your brother. He tells us every month, when you walk with God, you're on the winning team. Who that? The Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost is what I mean. So stand with me in the absence of fear, so I may present the Man of the Year, Mr. Curtis D. Howell.
That was a very good prayer. I said, brother, as long as you pray for me, I can pray. So church, y'all keep praying for me.